Mystery.
We chose to stay on board in Namia. The weather was bad at Lifu, so we didn't get off. This was the one we were looking forward to, and as luck would have it, the weather set in and we weren't able to tender off to Mystery Island, so we've been spending this whole entire trip on the ship. At this point, I have no idea what our plan B is. So in this video, I'm going to cover what we got up to during our day sails prior to disembarking at Sydney. It was Rob's birthday today, so that was going to be a lot of fun. And up on the top deck, they were playing Top Gun. Following the movie, we grabbed a couple of burgers at Luke's Burger Grill, and then we wandered through the pantry to pick up a bit of dessert. After stuffing ourselves, we went back to the room for a bit of a snooze and sunbake before meeting the guys at Archie Rose for drinks at 5:30 and heading out for Rob's birthday. Following Rob's birthday dinner, we attended the comedy show. Interestingly enough, it's the same comedian who's on every P&O boat on the Pacific cruise. Seen it all before. So something to be aware of, the P&O shows don't change too much. You often get the same people over and over again. It was still a fun night out. The next morning we got up and we did a little bit of general business, such as topping up our account. Now these terminals are located in the atrium, and you are able to use EFTPOS or your cash to top up on your cruise card.
Putting money in.
Yeah, just swipe the card, put your room number in, and then top up account, put your cash in, or you can do it with EFTPOS.
Does EFTPOS work?
So what we're doing here is just adding a little bit extra to our cruise card, so that if we do purchase things throughout the day, we've already got that covered.
Thank you.
There we go.
The other terminals that you'll see on board are these, and this is where you can go and swipe your card and book any shore tours, and that will give you some information about what is at each location as well. This one is located at the customer service desk, and there is one on the lower floor near where you do your bookings for cruise excursions. The weather isn't too good again today, which you'll see in a minute, so we're just spending some time just wandering. What I find interesting on the P&O Adventure is that you have these big cigarette chimneys, and they're located right underneath the lifeboats. Cigarette butts and ashtrays are notorious for causing fires, and this is probably not the place where you'd actually want one to start. I mean, if crap really went down, a lifeboat's the thing that's going to save you, isn't it? We had wandered around for ages and it was almost lunchtime, so we just loitered around the pantry until they opened it up. All was looking good for my usual roast and dessert.
There's duck. Jeff's already holding.
Very nice.
And this was all in preparation for Pub Crawl Part 2.
Your drink of choice is
Bananas on the ship this morning? Yes.
Jameson and dry.
Oh, hang on, it's a video.
Well, three.
We're at the Ganges right now, getting another drink. This is going to be drink number
3.
3. We had 2 at the last one.
We did. We cheated.
Yeah, we did.
We double parked the drink. Currently at Luke's bar, front of the ship.
bar number 9.
Hello, Candid Tourists, welcome, and we are at the
Luke's bar.
At the front of the ship on the Pacific Adventure.
Where?
And Jeff took me on this tour, and
Bar number 9.
and it's not good. It's not good.
It's okay.
We did reconnaissance, but it's getting rough.
No, it's fine. There's a number of bars that we can't make it to because A, they're not open, or B, they're crap. So we've got 3 more bars to go, which will give us, what's that, 12? 12 bars in total.
I wonder if the bar staff are going to say, sorry, you've reached your 15th again.
But we've doubled up a couple of them.
Probably, yeah, probably.
Cheers.
So here is our list, and we managed to tick most of them off except for 3 here, and I don't think I had photos of one. We did get to our limit, as we did have 1 or 2 extra ones at some of the places, and they do tell you only have 1 drink left on your card before you start to pay. You may be on a drinks package, but there is a 15-day limit, and we tested that today. The day was so much fun. My sides were hurt from laughing so much, but it was time for us to go to bed. Thanks to our friends, old and new, for joining us on this crazy ride. Very late the next morning, we headed out to find something to eat. That was a challenge in itself. This was our last day on the cruise. Didn't do a lot of filming on this day, we just spent it with friends, relaxing and enjoying ourselves. Trying to take in as much as we could, knowing that we were getting off tomorrow.
That's the reality of getting some food at the pantry. Jeff's waiting with me. Alright. The crowd here is just ridiculous today.
And given this wasn't the first time that we'd been up there when it was really busy and couldn't find a seat, we took it back to our room to enjoy today. I got up very early the next morning to watch the cruise into Sydney and wait for the ship to port. How fortunate we'll be to have such an amazing view while we were waiting for our time to disembark. We were some of the very first passengers to get off the ship. We had booked with P&O to get their bus to take us straight to the airport so we could have our flight back to Hobart. The process of getting off the ship's really easy. You just scan your card, you go down and find your bag in the luggage, and you drop off your declaration card to the customs officers. And before you know it, you're on the bus and you're heading back home. I think I'm going to cry. Nah, it's a little sad, but the happy part is you can always go on another cruise, and that's what we would love to do in the future. Not sure where or when and what cruise line that might be, but we've had an absolute ball on the Pacific Adventure, and we hope that you have also enjoyed sticking around and watching our videos whilst we've taken you through that adventure with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. We're going to bring you some more happenings from around Hobart leading into our next holiday, which we will share with you. Thanks for sticking around. We really enjoy your company, and we will catch you in the next video.